It's 8:40 Saturday morning. I'm at the Lena Lake Trailhead. It's raining. Despite all the rain, there's two other cars. I guess that's because it's a Saturday. Got my pass displayed, so hopefully I don't get a ticket this time. Last time I came here, I had my pass displayed, and I still got a ticket. And I made it out to my husband, so I couldn't even fight it. The Patches is having a little snack before we get started, so I don't have to carry it on the trail. She's got two coats on, her old coat, and then a new raincoat underneath. Nice rough wear raincoat that's just a little bit big on her. I'm going to put on my brand new event raincoat. I'm wearing brand new waterproof boots for the season. I already had a pair of these once before, La Sportiva Omega, and I liked them so well I bought them again. And also new for this hike, my first piece of Cuban fiber. I have a Cuban fiber tarp, which I might pitch at lunchtime depending on my mood. So I'm going to put my raincoat on. Oh yeah, one other new thing this trip. My backpack. It's brand new. I just made it. This is going to be the first good test of it. I hope I got all the seams right. I don't really want it falling apart way out in the woods. If it does, I guess I can just carry everything in the bag. Okay, so we'll be off in a minute, and I did not bring my big camera today. I'm just going to do everything with my little waterproof camera. Plenty of water here today. Patches seems to be enjoying it. Could be up to an inch of rain today here. There isn't normally water over the trail here, but that's what brand new Gore-Tex boots are for. Yay! I'm gonna have dry feet today. Looks like the trail's been rerouted fairly recently. I don't remember this here. I've read that when they rerouted the original boot path, they added at least a mile to this trail. It looks like maybe they're adding more miles. Not sure. They shortened the trail a little bit here. Cut the switchback some. Wonder why. Some of the switchbacks on this trail are just insanely long. Here's another switchback that's been shortened a little. Shortened and kind of rounded. That's interesting. I hope there's more. It's 7 minutes to 10. I'm going a little bit slow because I'm trying not to sweat under my raincoat. I stopped and shed one of my upper layers, and now under my raincoat I'm just wearing this really thin, sheer, see-through shirt. Just enough to keep my skin from feeling the clamminess of the raincoat, and not enough to provide any insulation, so I've cooled off quite a bit. But I'm still just hiking kind of slow because I don't want to work up a sweat. There is still no water under this bridge, even with all the recent rain. I wonder when the last time was that any water flowed here. I've never seen water here. It's down there and it comes out, but right here it's just always underground. This is the trail. It's wet, but my feet are dry. Love my Gore-Tex boots. I know some people claim you can't stay dry in them because you sweat, but maybe they can't, but I can. But I hike slow. I try to regulate my temperature so I don't sweat. For me, hiking isn't about bragging about how fast I got there, or how high I climbed, or that I went in the snow, or I went in the dark, or I mean, all that stuff's cool, sure, but that's not why I hike. I hike to get away from it all and for photography and to lose weight. So I don't mind hiking slow. I'm not in a race. I mean, sure, I am jealous of people that can hike fast, and that will probably never be me unless I lose a lot of weight and really work out, and I'm okay with that. Here's my favorite water source in the Olympics. First time I came to Lena Lake, I drank out of here. That was the second time. I didn't use a water filter. This is the first place I drank in the Olympics without a water. I'm going to perform a little test to see just how waterproof this camera is. They don't stay waterproof forever from what I read. So how about behind the waterfall? There, behind the waterfall. Hi. I'm not actually supposed to put it in a current. But I think I can stick it behind here maybe without it being in a current. I've made it to the upper bridge, and of course the water is raging. The rain's starting to come down a little harder now too. So there's a trail right there behind that sign, but they don't really want you to know it. But you can go right down there and get to old campsites. I only go down there when I'm circling the entire lake. Otherwise I leave it alone. Getting pretty close to Lunch Rock now. It takes a lot longer to get to the lake on this new trail than it does on the old trail behind the sign that they don't want you to take. To the lake, and surprise, the lake is rather full. This is good to see after the drought conditions we've had. There were 2 cars at the trailhead, so I assume that people are camping down there. I'm going to walk over to the far end of the lake and pitch my tarp and have my coffee there. Working my way down to the lake now. A lot of water on the trail. I have to be a little careful here not to go over my boots, actually. The current is enough that I could potentially go over my boots. Then I would have wet feet, in spite of all my magical Gore-Tex. But I didn't go over my boots. There's just nothing like the feeling of having dry feet on a hike like this. It just makes all the difference in the world, having dry feet. I expect when I get down here near the old Boy Scout camp, I'll see campers. It's fun to see how dry they're staying. Well, no one's going to be camping in these spots today. That's for sure. And there are the campers, exactly where I expected them to be. 2 tents and a tarp. And I think maybe they're all in their tents. I don't see anyone out. Oh, there's one person. Looks like they're carrying a chair or something around. Hello! Up here on the trail. Hi, are you staying dry? Yeah. You picked a wet weekend.
Yeah, we were going to try to go to the coast, but it is a mess over there.
Yeah, it's always better on this side of the Olympics, but only slightly.
How far are you going up?
I'm just going to go around to the end and have my lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just day hiking. I've made it around the corner to this creek. I think this creek comes out of Upper Lena Lake. I see the bridge is not washed out. That's good. It really is going to be a challenge not to go over my boots in this. I think I can do it. I'm going to have to jump though right here at the end to keep from going over my boots. A little hop, and I made it. Yeah, this bridge is durable. It's been here since my oldest daughter was 5. I remember when she was scared to go across it the first time I brought her up here. Okay, now I got to get across this without going over my boots. Well, Patches, how are we going to do this? Oh boy, is it wet. Huh. This is rather deep. Yeah, that's a lot of water. If I was a little younger, I'd just make the jump, but if I jump now, I'd probably hurt my knee. I'll figure it out though. Well, we made it. Had to help Patches get up the steps. She's getting old and she's losing the feeling in her back leg. Wow. I've come up here after rainstorms before, but never during the rainstorm. This is impressive, and I've been up here a lot, and I'm still impressed by this. Wow. There's no hint of a little hollow where the creek comes in. It's just all filled with water. I've made it to the other side of the